like I said, this will be our temporary return loop here. So right here, there's a couple of bridges right here. This is going to be a walk through here. It's a double decker, so the lower bridge will actually swing out of the way, and the upper one you would just bend over and walk under it. It's a big walk-in area. It's going to be here. It's going to go clear down through the middle of the room. This line here will go to the right of the post here, and it will continue down to the end of the room, all the way to that back wall. Back to within about 4 or 5 feet of that back window there. Come right down this side here and line right up with this track here. So we'll have a hidden staging underneath Denver on the inside, and on the outside we'll have additional countryside for it to run on. Right here we have 2 road beds made up, and if you notice, this thing is transitioning from one side to the other. This is part of our phase 1 temporary return loop. So the right side is actually the beginnings of a climb up the canyon. So this guy right here, the one on the right here, the one I'm pointing at here, that's going to start climbing. If you see the post right here, it's going to start climbing up on this side of the canyon here. So that's these posts right here, the ones on the far right. I'll just kind of show you how this is all going to work. So we'll have another high grade right here. So just imagine it right on this edge here. And then right about here, it's going to come and it's going to climb right, go right over the top of this track on a bridge here, make the curve right here. There's another post here, and it's going to come around, and then this track is going to be right on this area right here and start going up the hill, and you can kind of see it. It'll make its way around here, and then kind of as it goes farther down, it kind of comes up, and then the face boards come farther out, so we can get some depth. We're going to come around here, so we'll have a double decker right in this area, right over Salida. Across from Salida is the turntable, and it'll butt up to this. We made it detachable so we can get access to all the scenery and track and things like that. So what we're going to be looking at really is track height. Your double decker up here at about 55 inches or so, like that, and it's going to come around here. And if you notice, we've got some of our bench work up here. This is actually mock-ups, and we've been experimenting with the level of the mock-up. We've got one sitting about 1.5 inches lower than the other one. We're just checking out visibility above and below that bench work. This is kind of mocked up. This is the grade. If you see the ribbon there, that's the grade of the main line, and it's still headed for Denver. And it should be about 66 inches along that back side here, right above the north yard. So you can still see the grade here. And it continues around, and we'll go over here and pick it up again. So that's that very top ribbon that you're seeing cutting across the room. That's the main line headed for Denver. And then once it reaches this point, it'll split up, and to the left it'll go towards the yards in Denver, and to the right it'll go towards Denver Union Station. It'll go down to the end of the room and make a return loop. So it's just, Denver is just one big return loop. So the Denver end it's just a large point-to-point layout with Denver being one return loop, and Salida really being the other return loop with the offshoot going to Salt Lake City underneath Denver for our storage. That I think that should conclude our video for this one, and I've got another one I'm working on, so we'll talk to you in a bit. Thanks.